This is part 2 of the video, customer-centric paid search marketing from the shop.org. When I clicked through before, that generic ad brought me to the home page. If I instead picked the relevant SKU page, one would think that would be a great page. However, when you get to that page, this is what you see. You see a little waiting circle going in circles while we wait for Flash to load. Oh my goodness, the entire product page is slow loading Flash. So we said that searchers were impatient and wanted what I really want is a fast response, and the SKU page certainly doesn't deliver that. When the SKU page finally loads, this is what we see. And I got some problems with this page. It's very, very dark. There's a huge image in the middle, that's good, but what's most important is you don't know what to do here. The way that the fold breaks on a standard size browser, we can't see any product copy. We can't see any buy button. There is a price above the fold, but it's in not a conventional place, and it's reverse type, which has been shown is much harder to read. The $100 up there is white on black. So the user gets to this page, endures a long Flash loading situation, and then it's not really clear how to buy it without a scroll. So again, some of the issues with this SKU page on the Under Armour site is that it's a very slow page, uses Flash, with a hidden buy button. Moreover, there's no place where they actually say, why should I buy it from UA? What are the advantages of buying it from them? The page uses internal scroll bars, which have been shown to score quite poorly in usability testing. Users don't understand metaphors of scroll bars intra-page. The font is very small. There's also some issues with the red buttons. Red, we find, is best reserved for error messages, and if the brand is red, in the case of Under Armour, it's important to pick other palettes and not try and make the action of your site be red. If you take a brand that's known for its redness, say Target, they do a very nice job on their site of how they use color palettes, worth checking out. And then finally, there's nothing on the page about a reviews, a rating, or a testimonial. So the ultimate way to make a page effective for the user, and that also means effective for the retailer because it will sell more, is testing. And we would suggest that conversion is the secret weapon of pay-per-click. And there's many products out there one can use, just naming a few of them: Informatica, Optimo, SiteSpec, Google Website Optimizer, the free tool from Google. And there's different kinds of tests that can be done. Using a testing tool, you can do split tests or MVT tests. Even without a tool, you can use Google AdWords to route the traffic to two different destination URLs, see which one is most effective. What should you be testing on this page? How could this SKU page on the Under Armour site better meet what the user really wanted, which making the user happier and able to complete his or her task should lead to more sales? Some of the things that we would suggest testing would be, how about a very large buy button above the fold so that you don't have to scroll to make the purchase? I would suggest bigger font and losing the reverse type, perhaps a friendlier color palette. It's a very black and white page with tremendous amounts of darkness. I'd like to see the presence of Why Shop Institutional with a guarantee and the ever popular reviews and ratings. Here's a mock-up page. I think this is a sample from the Google Website Optimizer site, in which they show how different areas of the page, here the headline, bikes in stock, the product image, the location of the shopping cart button, and the product copy would all be identified as variables, and the testing tool would cycle different variants of each of those areas through until it could determine the best recipe. Page testing is tremendously powerful and highly recommended, because at the end of the day, the folks that are going to win, the retailers that are going to win at paid search, are the ones that enjoy the highest conversion, the highest sales per click, because they'll be in the best position to bid the most per click. So backing up a little bit away from just the Under Armour Proto Trainer sneaker page, what kind of testing should retailers be doing to make their pages more usable for users and more effective selling pages for themselves? I would suggest a lot of testing is not mad science. That mad scientist on the top is really not so much what's going on as the folks on the bottom. Testing is a political endeavor. In many organizations, having the ability to make those changes through IT, through marketing and merchandising, oftentimes the biggest impediments to testing on a site are not the creativity, are not the technology, are not the desire, but the internal corporate politics. Something to think about. What kind of testing would we recommend? Certainly on SKU pages, where you place the ever important buy button, the color of that button and the size of that button, how you handle your guarantees, whether you use one large image or several small images, where you put thumbnails, and the headline is quite important. On category pages, up one level, we've had some good success testing grids versus lists, how many products are displayed, the absence or presence of a hero product, and again, headlines. Most tests return null results. Fact of life. That doesn't mean don't do it. It means that have patience. You might strike out 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4, 1 out of 2, something like that. You're not going to hit a home run on a test every single time. Have patience. The return is worth it. So going back to the Spice Girls, the way to do search in a customer-centric way is to give folks what they really, really want. A search on Google that does the right thing for a couple of words typed into the box in the user's words, add on the first page above the fold with relevant copy, a good landing page, and then a landing page which helps the user do what he or she wants as quickly as possible. Now jump to an absolute gratuitous Okay, enough gratuitous, Spice Girls. If you give users what they really, 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 really want, they'll do what you really, really, really want, which is buy from your site. Thanks for listening. And if anyone has not been to a shop.org, I highly recommend the marketing conference. There'll be another one next year. Shop.org merchandising is coming up in a couple of months, and then the annual will be in Vegas in the fall. Thanks again.